One of my favorite YouTube tool restorers is Armando Lani. He does great restorations on some really interesting tools. I would strongly recommend checking out his channel and subscribing so you don't miss his next project. One of Armando's recent projects was this Toffee hammer. After watching his video, I had to have one of these little hammers for myself. I figured that I should give myself the complete experience, so I ordered Walker's Luxury Toffee Selection. Whack! Then unwrap and enjoy. And there's my hammer. This package contained 4 flavors: hazelnut, original, licorice, and fruit and nut. The back of the package had directions for how to properly whack your toffee. Dude looks a little stoned. I couldn't wait. I had to whack some toffee right away. The little hammer did a number on the toffee. While my daughter was sampling the candy, I took a closer look at the little hammer. A magnet stuck to it, so it was some kind of steel or cast iron. I used my belt sander to remove the casting or forging lines. I used Scout Crafter's paper towel trick on the flatter surfaces, and his wooden stick trick for the hammer face and the beveled end. I used the sanding drum attachments on my Dremel to get into the tough to reach spots. Here's how the hammer looked after rough sanding. I was able to remove the seams and smooth the metal. Then I spent a bunch of time hand sanding. As usual, I used WD-40 as my lubricant. I like to keep my wet and dry sandpaper organized in envelopes. Each grit has its own envelope. And when I cut a piece off, I write the grit on the back with a Sharpie. How anal retentive psycho is that? Here's how the hammer looked after sanding with 240. And this is after 400 grit. And finally 800 grit. At this point I was contemplating how to finish this hammer. I could use the superfine Scotch-Brite disc and my Dremel for a matte finish. I could apply my super glue, or I could flitz the little hammer to a high polish. I decided to try something different. I used a propane torch to heat the metal, and then I rubbed the metal with a brass brush. If you get the temperature just right, you can feel the bristles sticking as you brush. I found that you can reheat and apply until the item is evenly coated. Here's what the Walker's Toffee hammer looked like brand new out of the box. And here's the hammer now. I think the transferred brass has a cool antique look to it. I painted the letters with red Testor's enamel to match the color of the box the toffee came in. Thanks to Armando for inspiring me to order my own toffee hammer. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. This hammer is a nice addition to my growing mini tools collection.